Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So I have started the front-end interview challenge series in which I am going to add a single front-end challenge daily. So interview may ask you to create a simple tabs using React.js which is configurable. What I mean to say, it can be of any length, suppose 1 2 3. It depends on the array that we pass. So let's get started. So I'm opening my VS Code. You can see I have created a folder, empty folder with 3 files into it. One is index.js, tab.js, and module.css for the CSS style, for the styling. So I will start with this one. So I've created a basic component. Let me import it here. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send an array here that's define the config of our tab, like the header section and the component that is going to render, like this, what will be the header of the tabs and what content going to be rendered here. So for that I am going to create array const tabs array, and it will be a array, and it will contain the object which contain the id, header, say first, and then content. So it can be of any content can be any React element, so it can be any div or any React element. So let me create a div for as of now. So similarly I will let me create 3 element as of now. id will be second, and for third element id will be third. It can be anything. I am just giving it for reference here. So it can be anything for second, whatever you want. id can be unique, it can be v4 id as well. Yeah. So one tab here. Let me give me some styling. And I will provide it this class name to this. So import classes. Yeah, let's see how it's look. It's nice. So after that what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass the array here. So three tabs, yeah, and now let me go here. And so after that what I'm going to map over the tab array. First let me destruct it from the props. So as we are sending the tabs here, so I'm destructing the tabs from here, and since tabs is an array, so I'm going to loop over tabs, and it will give me the single element. And after that I can create a span to render the header, each header. So it is going to be the tab dot header, since every tab contain header property. Yeah, up and below I will render the content. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a state which keeps as you can see here, we have to render the content which is active, which according to which tab is active. Suppose first tab is active, so we are going to render the content that correspond to the particular header. Here second, so we are going to render this content based on the header or id, whatever you want. So we are going to keep it in the state. So let me create a so if you check, uh, always first tab will be the default active tab, right? So what I'm going to do, tabs 0 dot id. Yeah, and again what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a variable selected tab. So this will basically filter the array from based on the id, like whatever id is selected here. So it will filter the array, filter from the array and return that particular object. So tabs dot find tab, therefore where tab dot id is equal to selected tabs id. Yeah, so basically this will return, suppose selected id is this one. So here in selected tabs id value is second, and here I am finding the, like first I am looping over this, and then where the id is equal to the selected tab id, it is going to return me that particular object. And after that I am going to render it here. So basically selected tab dot content. Yeah, let me see how it looks like. Something is wrong. Your state is not defined, my bad. Tabs.map is not a function at 10th line. Tabs.maps, array typo here, it should be map. Yeah, now I hope everything worked fine. This is the content first, only content is rendering, so we are not returning it here. Yeah, so this kind of typo you have to check. Second, third, and on click. Yeah, see, this is working fine. Suppose I'm clicking on first element will be rendered, clicking on second content will be rendered, clicking on third content will be rendered. Now only styling is pending. So let me create some styling file. This is styling. let me give it a class tab container, and I will define the styling here dot tab container. So initially the background color is white for everything, background color white, and width of 100%. Yeah, this is basic. What I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this and display flex here. So this is a header container, and let me give a styling to header container. It should be display flex. So why I'm giving flex, you will get to know in some time. And background color is of white to this as well. It is not required because by default background color is white, but I'm giving and yeah. So similarly to span class, so basically inside the span we will check first whether it is active or inactive. So you can check here, if it is active we have to provide border or some like different styling than that of inactive tabs. So I will conditional render it. Just give me a second. Inactive, if it is inactive, the background color will be the hex code of I have 1546 for F7, sorry, F6, F7, F9, and border bottom of 1px solid gray color, and padding let's say 15px and 25px. Yeah, you can see it styling got applied. And similarly for inactive tab, what I'm going to do, if tab is active, border of 1px and border bottom of none. Yeah, let me check one. Sorry, we have to add this class here as well. So we can add a condition here. If tab dot id equal selected tabs id, then class is dot active, else nothing. Yeah, something wrong here. Background color is of white. Yeah, as you can see this is working fine. Now remember we have given the display flex here. So for that, what I'm going to do, you can see the remaining space here, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a empty span element, and I'm going to provide it a flex of 1. So for that I will come here and I am going to class name say classes dot extra span. Let me give it a name, and this will contain flex. I will provide a flex 1. So basically what flex 1 going to do, it going to occupy the empty space, like this span element going to occupy the remaining space in the like of the flex container. So just give me a second, let me give a background color first, LED, to show you. You can see if I remove the flex 1 here for this element, I will show you. See, if I remove this flex 1, it is not taking the remaining space, But if I apply this flex one, so basically flex one, like if I apply flex one to any of the property, the remaining space will occupy by that element. So for that I am created empty and it will occupy the remaining space. So I will change the background color to gray, sorry, not gray, this one. And yeah, so we can give the this class to this some padding or something that you want. So class not header, content container, and content container will contain, like content container have the padding of say 15px and 20px. Yeah. And one more thing, this border is not coming, so we can apply the border bottom to this pen as well. Yeah, you can see. So this is as you can see, we have created this beautiful tab bar using the vanilla, like without using any third-party package library. So yeah, that's it. And if you like the video, please subscribe the channel and please comment out if you have any doubt. Thank you.